It's a burning question. How? How to become a millionaire, how to pick the right husband or pick the right wife, how to teach your children, certain ways, or how
living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings.
Hi there, this is Torisha, author of This Woman's Works. I wanted to touch base regarding the ebook that I have coming out called Prelude, Your How Equals Your Purpose, Figuring Out Your How and Walking into Your Purpose. The ebook is finished. It will be available on Apple iBooks. It will be available on Amazon Kindle, and it also will be available via download in PDF format. So any format that I can get it in, I'm going to get it to you. My goal is to reach 1 million people. I want 1 million people to learn to realize their purpose. One thing that I wanted to also mention was back in the day, I had this friend that we used to speak all the time, and she would always ask me how. Whenever we talked about things, whenever I thought I was being philosophical, or whenever I thought that whenever I was sharing my research with her regarding the word or anything else, she would always ask me how to do this, how to do that, how are we going to get, or how can I get from this place to that place. And I always thought that I was explaining my how, pretty good. I always thought that, that I was being clear with her regarding my how, and she just wasn't understanding. But that, and that probably was the case. I was probably not being as clear, and she probably wasn't understanding. But it got me to thinking about purpose. It got me to thinking about my own how I do this, how I do that, how I've gotten over, how I've gotten through certain situations, how I've gotten past things, past hurts and pain, and different things that have happened in my life. That's basically what I describe in this ebook, but it gives you an understanding of how you too can realize your purpose by realizing your hows, by getting to the bottom of your house, by examining certain things, including yourself, to understand what your hows are. And in finding my how, it helped me to understand my purpose. I've mentioned before that I've always been one to question why. I question everything. I question a whole lot of things. There's not many things that you can tell me that I don't question. Even if I don't say it to you, you best believe I am going behind your back and I'm going to research. I'm not just going to take your word for, certain things. That's just me. And so that is, that's just a part of my personality. And so that's why this book is so important to me, because that question is a burning question. How? How to become a millionaire, how to pick the right husband or pick the right wife, how to teach your children, certain ways, or how to get past, to get over your past and the things that you've gone through. And so that's what this examines. And that's why I love this book. That's why I'm so super passionate about it, because again, when I learned my how, I learned my purpose. My how actually gave me my purpose. And so I definitely want to share that with people, because I want you to find your how too. I want you to do what it takes to move to your next level of living, or be able to create stability where you are right now, especially, you know, in unforgiving 2020. I think that if we focus on our purpose, the reason why we were born, even when it don't feel like it's a good time, like, okay, why I gotta worry about how I'm gonna pay rent, I gotta worry about how I'm gonna put food on the table, you would be surprised. That's why I wrote the main book about how to create solid ground during times like this. I created solid ground under my feet during the most tumultuous time of my life. And so I wanted to share that in this ebook, just to lay the foundation in the ebook, and then teach step by step in the main book, which will be coming out later this year or 2021. I hope that what I'm saying makes sense to people. If it doesn't, I'm going to keep coming with these videos until it begins to make sense. Torisha is out. Okay, bye. And talk about the ebook a little bit. My how. Hi there. I just wanted to reach out to everyone regarding the ebook. Prelude, my how equals my purpose. Figuring out my how and your how. Hi there. I just